For several years now, I've had on my list of games that I'd like to make at some point in the future before I die a monster catcher game, but instead of RPG combat, like you often see in monster catcher games, it would be a sports game. And you can imagine how excited I got when I found out that Greg Lobanov and friends are doing basically exactly that. The sport in question here in the game of Beastieball, is volleyball. My personal sport of choice will be baseball, but that is not important right now. So today let's play some Beastieball. So if you want to go and have a look at this yourself, it came out a few days ago. I will have a link to the Steam page down in the description of the video. This is a 3D game in GameMaker. This is actually one of the more ambitious ones that I've seen so far. So without further ado, let us hit the play button and let us load this thing up and see how it goes from here. Alright, so that actually took about a minute to load up. Quality settings have been automatically set based on your device performance. That is fine. Thanks for checking out Beastieball in early access. Please be aware that you may see placeholder graphics and unfinished areas. Alright, we'll be on the lookout for those. Before I start, let me just go into settings and see if there's anything I might or might not want to change here. This is an interesting settings menu. We've got, some fairly basic display settings, full screen, borderless, full screen resolution, VSync, that sort of thing. Audio settings, performance, FPS, the target frame rate can be set to 60, shadow quality high. Okay. View distance, standard, bloom effects, some accessibility settings, some control settings. Okay, I think I can leave that all as the defaults. Let's go and jump into play a game. New game settings. Okay, so there's some additional gameplay related settings that we can configure here. I'm just gonna go with the default. I don't feel like spending a tremendous amount of time going through that at the moment. Let's see. We've got a character creator. That's fun. Can I like Okay, wow, there's quite a few choices here, both in terms of, like, the character's physical appearance and also, like, the clothing that you're wearing. So that's fun. I just hit the randomize button, like, 30 times and ended up on this one because I'm liking that face mask. Let's go and finish our character. Our phone color. We can set our phone color, too. Pronouns. We can go with he. Name. I think Drago is fine. And it looks like we are ready to go. Alright. Let's do this. Where am I? So we have it looks like a base camp of sorts. Or at least like a base campfire, I guess. We have a, I'm looking at how the world moves when you, like, move around, and we've got a bit of an Animal Crossing effect. I don't know what else to call that. Like, the world, like, tilts away from you, like, bends away from the camera at a distance. You often see that in Animal Crossing games and games inspired by Animal Crossing. Let's see. Funnily enough, I've been, someone was asking me how to do that very recently, and I think all you really do when you do something like that, at least in most cases, is just lower the vertex, like, vertical position based on distance from the camera and view space. But hey, don't you know kids aren't supposed to be in the preserve? Okay, well, I keep it a secret if you do. Look, I found a bunch of beasties here, so this is our starter Pokemon of sorts. It's gonna be, like, physically impossible to get through playing this game without making Pokemon comparisons. I apologize in advance. It's just like on TV, they want to play a game with us. Alright, you want to play too, don't you? Which one's on your team? So we've got our 3 starters. Build It. I don't know if that's a riff on, like, Build It or not. Kikchi. I was not aware that you could kick things in volleyball, but sure. And Axolotl. Focus likes to power up, likes to hit the ball, and likes to volleyballing. Likes volleying. Okay. I know how volleyball works, I swear. I don't think I've really thought too much about volleyball since, like, high school, which was quite a few years ago now. I like kicking things, so let's go with Kikchi. Alright, yes. That's how I'm gonna make my decisions. Alright, so are we gonna have a bit of a tutorial here? Let's pretend this is the championship match of the Crown Series. I'll be the champion coach Marlin. You can be the challenger coach. Alright, it's 2 beasties against 1. Yeah, we'll be fine. Pretend it's a match point and there are only... and these are the only beasties left. Your Kikchi is up to serve first. Select Kikchi and choose an attack. Alright. I just click on it to choose, I guess. We've got some attacks that we can do, I guess. Basic hit and a net rush. I'm going to assume that these are words you would hear if you were super familiar with the sport of volleyball, which I am not. But I guess for the time being, let's just do a basic hit. Those numbers are estimates of how much damage your attack will do. Pick a lane and choose a target. Alright, so it looks like we'll be doing a little more damage to the one on the right here. My right, their left. And we can go and bonk you on the head. Alright, I see you're no ordinary challenger. If a Beastie hits 0 stamina, they'll drop the ball and lose a point. But you better get ready, because now it's our turn to attack. Your only hope is for Your only hope for survival is a wise defense action. Okay, so we've still got some turn-based gameplay here. I don't know if I would call this combat. I guess from a gameplay, like, game design perspective, it would be. It's just dressed up in a, like, sporting event coat of paint. Let's see, we can block. That sounds like a good idea. Can't be used in the back. Alright. Move to a selected space. So based on what I remember of how the sport of volleyball works, I'm guessing you're going to want to like hit the ball to one of the spaces where I am not standing. I don't know if I should just like move up. Axolotl used cheer on their teammate. So we're going to toss that in the air and we're going to go and okay, so you, I moved to the wrong square, basically. You went towards this one, and I moved up here. So that didn't end well for me. If you let the ball hit an undefended area, it's an automatic loss. I guess you do actually need 2 beasties to play. Another one. A new beastie shows up at the Crown Series, turning the tide. Do-over. So we're going to be... Should I stay where I am? I guess I should just stay where I am. Can I do a basic hit? Can't be used during defense. Block can't be used in the back, so if I want to do anything, I'm gonna have to move up, I think. It looks like that's my only option here. Alright, so where's the ball going this time? That is aimed towards the Sprecco in the back, so it's my turn to attack now. Volley the ball and get it under control, then hit it back. Alright, so, can I volley? Can I just bounce it in the air for my teammate? And we can from here go and, basic hit, net rush. So I can do this in the front row. Oh, free ball. That's just, like, skip your turn, is it? I was wondering if something like that was going to appear. But we can do a volley. We can hit it back to the Sprecco in the back. You get to volley the ball 3 times before you have to hit it over, right? In, like, real-life volleyball. I'm trying to remember how this works. Again, I haven't really thought about the sport since like gym class in high school, which was what, 2012 probably. So let's do a careful shot. Select a lane to target. So I targeted the Blide, is that your name? I can't see underneath the text on the screen, but we'll go and hit you with that. And I see you're down to 8 HP out of whatever, probably 100. Let's see, what are you going to do next? End defense. I guess I just have to click the end defense button because it's on their side of the field now. Alright, so that's 1 volley. And now you're just bouncing it back over to my side. So we can go and take a knock on the head from that. Alright, so I have to volley first. Am I gonna have to do this basically every turn? Well, it looks like I can do a lot of damage there. I don't need a lot of damage to finish that guy off. Let's, should I do that? I guess I'll do that. Part of me wants to keep things interesting by aiming it at the other one to see... Alright, that's a KO. Part of me wanted to keep things interesting by aiming it at the other one just to see what happens if I let it go for a little longer, but... in the event that, like, kills me in the tutorial, that would be embarrassing and I would have to start over and I don't really want to do that. Anyway, so I guess that's the game. That's the tutorial. That's Beastieball. Beasties all love to play this. They're basically born for it. And there they go. Alright, have a nice day. My name's Riley, by the way. I never saw another kid in the preserve. You live close by? Want to watch videos with me? Alright, so that is this. You aren't paying attention. I'm rewinding. Alright, am I in trouble? Is there going to be a test? Do I have to, like, take notes on this? See, that's how Marlin actually won the Crown Series. My family watches every year, but I've never seen a match this epic. And did you know that Marlin is from Rutile Town, just like us? It'd be so cool to be a coach like that. Alright, so a game by Greg Lubinoff and friends. I was actually looking through the credits file earlier to see if there's anyone else I recognize, and there were a couple. Juju is in the special thanks section, as to be expected, because this game uses Scribble, and I assume at least one or two other bits of Juju code. There was also Aaron Melcher, who I've seen around once in a while, and I think there were a couple of other people. Let's see. So, something happened. Press shift to hustle. Alright, in keeping with the sports theme, we're calling it hustle instead of, like, running or whatever. Let's see. I saw there was there an interaction prompt around the bookshelf, too? Right, I've got a radio. I can't talk to the bookshelf, it seems. I can only sit down. Alright. 3D games and gamemaker. Let's, do I want to take a bit of a breather and have a look around at what's going on here? So this is... We've got some... I'm not entirely sure what you would call this effect. I've seen it in quite a few games before where, like, the tree, like, dithers out when it's right in front of you so that you can still see your guy behind it. Except this isn't exactly a dither. This is more of an artistic effect. A lot of... I do like the art style in general. It's a very painterly look. It's like it's being drawn on, like, I guess, like, with oil paint or something like that. I'm slightly disappointed that when you walk around, you don't leave footprints behind, because as far as I'm concerned, that should be a feature in basically every game. But, we can, I think we can forgive that, because this game looks pretty good already, just in general. We've also got some dust particles when I run around. We're making quite a use of the particle effects. I see it in a couple of places already with, like, the music notes on the radio, and they were all over the place in the battle, in the volleyball match. And also, when you walk past grass, it like shakes a little bit, which I absolutely love. All right, I'm trying to, like, dissect exactly how it's doing it, like exactly like what the logic here is. I don't think it's doing it in, like, the same way that, like, Wizarducks does grass, like, shaking. Because I think this might just be like a sprite animation, but alright. It also, it seems like it's also happening on, like, the ferns and stuff, like the bigger things. Anyway, what's going on? Dude, this is a beastie habitat. The spot was our entire childhood. How could you just... Oh, it's like industrialization, isn't it? This is a Beastieball League project, lady. Take it up with your league rep. I don't know anything. The Beastieball League? Drago, this is serious. If it's about the league, you better find Marlin. You're the assistant coach. I thought it said the assassin coach for a moment. You're the assistant coach. He'll listen to you. Back in town to the right, in the Beastieball Center. Alright, so I get to walk around a little bit, and I'd appreciate it if you, like, stopped doing this. This your friend? Can't you talk some sense into her? It's just league business. Can't do anything about it. But I'll get in trouble if she's not out of the way soon. That sounds like a you problem, man. Alright. Can I go, oh, this is like where the truck came from. Can I not go past this? Oh, this is just, I can ignore the sign. The sign wasn't here before. Trails are closed for construction. Jumping over barriers is an offense with a maximum fine of $2,000. Alright. So what I'm getting from that is that we gotta jump over the barrier. Oh, that's no fun. I can't swim, apparently. Let's see. We've got a, There's not much else out this way. I can't go, like, behind the trees in that direction. Alright. Let's go back. So, I guess I can... When you run, and I didn't notice this before, your legs turn into, like, a little whirlwind. That's very, like, comic book. Hilarious. Alright. Enough being distracted by that. So we can just go run off in this direction. I don't know if this is where we can find our league rep or whatever. Rutile. Oh, this is town. Alright, so we've got some NPCs here. Dan. League's taking the preserve. Guess what was bound to happen? Ain't the hotshot Beastieball town we used to be. Now we're just a loser town of losers. Alright. Annabelle? That ruckus came from the preserve I just ran through there this morning. The best is when beasties start running along with me, but sheesh, those beasties may not even have homes now. Alright. Can I go into the houses? I cannot. Alright, the houses are, houses are definitely 3D. What is this? Is this like a water tank? Is that 3D or is that just like a 2D sprite? The perspective is a little bit funny towards the edges of the screens. I feel like we've got like a very narrow field of view here, and it has the effect of like it's almost like isometric, but it's not quite. Like obviously you can see like parallel lines don't like do converge, and that sort of thing. A shiny object that can be sold. All right, I guess I'll keep that around if I need money. But like it's Alright, whatever. Jackie, I can't believe this. First they show up and cut down a preserve, then they freaking blocked the way out of town. Rude. That's so unnecessary. I swear they're just trying to remind us that we can't jump. Alright, well, unfortunately that does seem to be the case. I can't climb over these. I also can't, like, can I just, like, hit it with a volleyball and knock them down or something? They don't look very sturdy. Whatever. Reserve info. So this is the Rutile Nature Preserve. The rock garden before you is a scale model of the Nature Preserve, which you can enter just ahead. The Nature Preserve is a vital beastieball habitat, a vital beastie habitat, and has been maintained for generations with minimal human intervention. We thank you for treating the land respectfully. Well, not all of us, apparently. Through the preserve, you'll find many rarely seen beasties. They are safe to observe and will tend to ignore humans. However, take care when picking any black and white mushrooms scattered around. Some beasties might take this as an invitation to play Beastieball. Only trained coaches should engage in Beastieball activities. That's adorable. Sprecko are one of the rarest beasties you might find in the preserve. That's because they are an endangered species. Sprecko have sticky bodies and pick up forest detritus as they move about. Different Sprecko prefer to collect different berries. You can tell which is their favorite by which is stuck to their tail. Most berries they collect are for eating, but they are also known to plant some, making them nature's little gardeners. Alright. And is there anything else? R to zoom in, Q to zoom out. Alright. I guess, I don't know what the point of zooming in is, because you can't really zoom in very far, and you don't really see anything if you do that, but... Alright. Raymond! Problems with the league? Nothing to worry about. The Rutile All-Stars used to be champs. The league wouldn't mess with us. Coach Marlin will just come back and play a big Beastieball match to save the preserve. It's been so long. Alright, so I think that was all the NPCs I saw. Oh, I can go into the rail house. Welcome to the rail house. So this is our... Don't call it Pokemon Center. Don't call it Pokemon Center. This is our, untrademarked free healthcare location, or paid healthcare location, I guess, in this case. So if I need to, I don't know, restore my health or anything like that, I'll go back there. None of the other doors seem to be opening when I walk past. So I guess that's the only building I can enter at the moment. So if we go up here, Beastieball Center. Alright, so is this where, like, I don't know, tournaments happen or something? There's a water fountain. Every gym needs a water fountain. There's nobody in here. Alright, I can sit down on every bench. I feel like I should, like, make that a goal, is to sit on every bench in the game, but that's, we can do that later. Okay. Is this our hideout? What is this? You love your hideout in the nature preserve, but this is your home. Marlin has let you stay in the storage area for all these years you've been the assistant coach, which up until now hasn't included coaching even one actual beastie. And also isn't a real job title in the league, but Marlin made it up so that you could be one. How considerate. There's plenty weird about living here, but you get used to it. So is this one of those, bonk. I was gonna say, is this one of those, like, weird black and white mushrooms I was informed about on the sign, but, we can serve a volleyball across the room if we want. I took a quick snooze, did I? Alright. As fun as that is, I should probably not spend all my time just punting these things around. By the way, if I go into the escape menu, we've got a map. I meant to look at this earlier. Alright, so this is the game. I'm gonna assume that this is like the early access part of the game, and then the rest of this off in this direction is where there's plans to like make the rest of the game in due time. Chroma Sea, GeoCity, Mythwood. Very nice. It looks like there's quite a bit to explore here. This was a 1 gigabyte download on Steam, so it seems that there's quite a bit of content in here so far. I don't know if I'm going to play more of this immediately. I've got some other games that I have planned on Let's Playing that I would like to do before, like, spending a lot of time doing something else. But if there's a tremendous amount of interest in this game, I will do that. What's down this way? So this is a bit of an arena. So it looks like you are having practice. Marlin! Nice nose. Want to hit a ball around? Huh, some kind of league project in the nature reserve. Oh, that must be, something I have no idea about. You obviously do. Alright, Marlin, what's going on? Which of these answers of varying sarcasm do I want to select? Alright, you obviously do. Ah, jeez. I didn't think it'd happen this fast, but okay. It's true. The Beastieball League is building a stadium over a preserve. I tried to protest it with him, but we didn't exactly sway the league. But we don't exactly have much sway in the league these days. And whose fault is that? Maybe you were champ years back, but our league sucks now. And that means that the league does whatever it wants to us. We're in this mess because you gave up on winning. I hate to say it, but we need a new Beastieball coach. Someone fresh, exciting, who might actually try sometimes. Such as Drago. Am I in trouble? He doesn't even have beasties. The assistant coach? He's just a kid. Rude. We're not kids anymore. Drago and I grew up around beasties our entire lives. I know he can do this. We have to try something, right? Marlin? He's asleep, isn't he? Drago, take these. You got 2X jersey. Okay, that's like a neck bandana thing, I guess. I don't know what those are called. Jerseys are made of something special to beasties. If a beastie accepts one from you, you'll be teammates. Don't make the obvious comparison. Don't make the... it's not usually that simple, but... Well, maybe you can find some friendly ones around. All the beasties fled the reserve when the machine came through, so you might have to go north from here. I'm sure you can find a team out there. Alright. This is Pearl. I ain't great like I used to be. I get it. Being a ranked coach ain't easy, and you can't just waltz around with an official jerseys expecting beasties to join your team like that. I do think you're a great kid, but in my opinion, you ain't ready yet. Thanks, buddy. Alright, so we can go and pet the Pearl or whatever. Can I pick this up and just, like, punt it across the room? I can. Awesome. I can go through the net. That feels wrong, but sure. Let's go with it. Oh, I can't talk to you? I can hit these guys? That's amazing. Yes, 10 out of 10. You can be in your coach and your friends and your neighbors and whoever else this is. Is there anything else for me to do in here? It looks like I can't do anything else in here, so do I have to just, go out and... How do I want to say this? And draft some beasties onto my team? Press M for map and objectives. I was looking at the map in the menu, wasn't I? Alright, so there's a quest marker. Look for beasties north of Rutile Town. Alright. Let's see. I think I've been going for, what, about 25 minutes so far? I think I can go a little longer. Up here. Oh, that's where we came from. That's just town. Alright. In that case, north of... Can I drop down? I can. Alright, so this is a, this is an actual 3D map. Oh, right, I didn't actually look at the scale model of the preserve earlier. So this is, this was my camp down here, I think, if I'm reading this correctly. This is where we had the tutorial match and where industry decided to come through. This is about where that barrier was, and I couldn't go farther, and then I fell in the lake and then respawned. So I think I know where everything is. Alright, I was just wondering if, like, I can climb up the edges of this, or if I have to, like, actually... Yeah, alright. No climbing. Or jumping in this game. Most unfortunate. So let's head out this way. Let's see what we can find. We've got a number 10. Hello. The beasties are restless because of the construction. They're not allowing humans through right now. Oh, they noticed your jerseys. They think you must be a coach. Looks like they might let you on after all. Alright, so if we can go and throw a jersey at these guys and see if they get trapped in it or whatever. They look embarrassed. They're already on Marlin's team. You should know that they're on a team because they have a number. They're flattered that you asked, though. Alright. Seems like you can go on ahead. So that is... can I can't be in the beasties. Okay. I admittedly would feel a little bit bad if I could, but I'm also a little bit disappointed that they don't have a, that they don't have some kind of, like, response to that. So, a Kalarva is looking at me intently, and you do not have a number, so you are not part of someone's team already. You weren't convinced by that, apparently. They're wondering where the rest of my team is. I want to see my other beasties first. Shuga seems annoyed. No? Alright. So no one here seems interested. By the way, can I, like, a ball shroom? Well, that got a response. I love the idea of wild animals just playing sports like this. By the way, this would be like, would this be a good time to mention that I believe dolphins have been observed basically just like grabbing hold of like pufferfish and kicking them around for, as far as we can tell, just for their own enjoyment. Which, I mean, like, I feel bad for the pufferfish, but dolphins, don't mess with dolphins. If someone who's read Hitchhiker's Guide, I feel like I know better than to mess with the dolphins. So they look like they want to play Beastieball. Alright, I've been going for a little less than a half an hour. They want to play first, but you don't have a team. Can I want to end this off on, like, another actual game. Do I just have to continue? They seem confused about me. With the reserve half missing, they seem to have bigger problems. Understandable, honestly. Alright. Let's go out this way. Maybe I'll have some better luck convincing someone over here. Hello. Alright, this one looks familiar. Are these the ones that I started with a while ago? I think they might be. They recognize me too. It's been a while. They're the same ones that played with you all those years ago. They know you because they know you're here because of the preserve. They want to team up with you. Alright, that's cool. Let's give them each a jersey. So I did get 2 of them at the beginning. Rename. Do I want to name these guys? Alright, so because I feel like I want to, like, at least have an attempt at learning everyone's species names, like, at some point in the game, and just, like, not have to say, oh, it's that one with the big feet whose name I can't remember. I think I'll just leave them as their regular names right now. I will, however, number them. So, let's see. I've mentioned this a few times over the years, but do I want to, like... I kind of want to give these guys the numbers that were on my jerseys when I played Little League in, like, elementary school. So my first one was 44, back in, 2005. God, that was almost 20 years ago. So I think your number can be 44. That was the Mets on my Little League team, which was, fairly fitting. Enter to confirm, because I believe we won 1 game and lost 15 that year. Details. So this is your stats panel. Okay, and this is your 2 things that you can do. So we do have different, like, attacks slash, like, volleyball strategies that each of the beasties has. We can also rename you, edit your number, and send you to reserve. So if I do want to rename you later, I can do that. Alright. Let's go. And do I get to edit the number of this one? So the second one was 12. That was the Nationals team. I believe I had a slightly better year in 2006. Yeah, that would have been 2006. We were 8-8 that year. So let's confirm that, and we can continue. And can we play a game? I'm now the coach. I was hoping I could play a game with these guys, but it looks like. No? Okay, so I said earlier that like I wanted to see just some response from these guys if like they went near a ball or whatever, if I hit a ball at them. When I bounced it off the wall, they did just start punting it around. Alright, or volleying it around, I guess, because this is volleyball and not like I don't know sports words that aren't baseball, alright? Leave me alone. So let's come out this way. And now that I've got a team, can I play a game against some of the other beasties over here? So if I were to like take a ball and just boink. Alright, there they go. And my team is joining in the fun. Alright, so can I now that I have a team, running into a wild beastie like this means you want to play. Alright, awesome. This is what I was looking to do. So we can go, let's kick this thing off, or serve this thing off, I guess, in volleyball parlance. Basic hit, so this is what we were doing in the tutorial, and let's see, Kitchik and Spreko. I feel like Spreko is a name that I have a better chance of remembering. Kick it, whatever is gonna take a moment. So let's end defense now that it's on your side of the field, and you're gonna bump it over to Spreko. Spreko is gonna feel that one in the morning, unfortunately, but we can go and I can volley it. I see I don't. Oh, I do have to volley it first. So let's go and volley it. Kitchik can go and we can volley it back, or we can do one of the basic hits or a net rush. Shift self to the front row. Is that something I can do like now? Anyway, let's volley it back. I do want to see what what Spreko can do. So we've got a careful shot. Attack target sideways. And I can choose which one I want to hit. So we can take out Shuga over here. Oh no, Shuga was the other one. No, they're both... Are they both Shuga? They're both Shuga. Okay. So that one's down. And that's the game, apparently. Alright, I thought we would have to take care of the other one too, but it seems that that is not the, seems that that's not the case. So, Shuga and Sefren. So I guess this is the other one, because there were three beasties on the field around me, and I took out the one Shuga. Okay, so I can see what you're able to do, also. I can't, like, issue battle commands to you because you're on the opposing team. But I can go, let's go and serve, I guess do a basic hit. Let's go and serve the ball at, Sefren over here, and... Alright. That one's gonna leave a mark. We can end the defense. You're gonna go and volley that over to the front row. Oh, okay, that's something I haven't really done, is, like, move the team up to the front line. So, Spreko is gonna take that. Can we... There was a command that was something like move up to the front row. Net rush? It was this one. So let's see what happens when I do that. We can do one bounce, we can do two bounce. Let's volley it over to Kitchen over here and see if that does anything. Yes. Left click to select. I guess I can't. Wait. I said volley it, right? My last action must return the ball. Oh, I'm on my last action. I guess I wasn't counting or something like that. Let's return the ball then to I guess it was Sefren over here. Did I click on the wrong one, or do I just have bad aim? Or both? Anyway, alright, Shuga's turn. So Shuga is going to go and end defense. No, I'm going to go and end defense. Shuga is going to hit it somewhere. Hit it back to Spreko, and Spreko took that one with 9 HP. I can go, let's volley it back to Kitchen over here, and can I, like... Alright, so I can select... I can't select front or back, so I can't, like... Oh, you know what? I can select front or back, I think. But whichever it happens to be, though, I'm sure they'll go and, like, run over to adjust. So let's set it to Sefren over here. And Shuga runs to the back row. Sefren is going to take the KO, and that is that. Alright. We got some experience. Am I able to... What happens if I, like, view log? Is that just like a text? Wait, hey, I clicked on view log and nothing happened. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna leave it here. So this is Beastieball. This is an absolutely adorable looking sports aligned monster catching game. I do definitely want to play more of this. And like specifically like on recording, because I think this is gonna go in some fun directions. I don't know if I'll do that immediately or if I'll do that like later on, but let me know in the comments if you want to see more of this like sooner or later. And I think I'm going to I'm gonna end this off here. So can I save, by the way? I can save. Alright, so we're gonna save the game, and I guess we're gonna go back to the title screen, and I will show the credits. There is no credits on the title screen. Alright, some games have that, some games don't. So, I guess what I'll do instead is I will go and browse the local files, because there is a credits file in here. Let's see, any familiar names? Greg Lobanov is the guy in charge here. Alexis Dane Jones, Lena Rain, M. German, Preston Wright, Mike Horowitz, Chloe Ezra, Harlow Diggs, T.K. Rower, Warber, that's also hard to say, Tor Dominguez, Ivan Friere, Karen Chintela Sanchez, Carolina Tordos, I'm not even going to try that one again. Damien Somer, Aaron Melcher, Elena Barbosa. Now we're getting into, like, publisher stuff. I'm not really expected to know anybody in Clay. Additional tools, Jojo Adams, Concepts and Art, Jacob Andrews, Clinton Caldwell, Olivia Haynes, GJ Pelchazar, Jesse Turner, and voices. I haven't noticed any of the like voices. I did like kind of expect to hear them like shouting their names or something whenever they like served a ball or whatever, but I didn't notice that. And it looks like a lot of the voices are just the previous development team members making funny noises into a microphone. Demo QA testing and feedback, and Kickstarter backers. Alright. So that is Beastieball. I'm going to end this off here. I will have a link to the Steam page down in the description of the video, so go have a look at that if this is anything that interests you. My name is Michael, /Dragonite. If you want to see how games like this get made, I have made entirely too many 3D and GameMaker videos over the years, so you can go and have a look at those if you want to get your feet wet. I hope you all enjoyed that, and I will see you all later.